Bungie's epic MMO space shooter is going to gobble up your entire life. Seeing as you're going to be pumping hundreds of hours into this gorgeous blaster, we want to clue you up on the pitfalls you'll want to avoid if you really want to get the most out of your Guardian and their gear. Whether it's laying a servitor smackdown in public events, keeping your cool in the Crucible, or constantly cashing in shiny space coins, here are 6 mistakes to avoid making in Destiny 2. Heed our alien assaulting words. Guardians, public events are your friend. A very special friend you should shower with lovely presents and praise every minute of the day. Regularly completing these timer-based mini-missions not only rewards you with fat wads of XP, you're also likely to earn exciting engrams. Thanks to Destiny 2's super convenient map timers, you'll always know when a public event is close to spawning. You won't have to wait around for long either because each of the game's worlds splits them out in generous fashion. Most of these bite-sized firefights are fab fun to blast through. Regardless of whether you're shooting a walker in its spindly robo joints or laying an ocular smackdown on an oversized servitor, these breezy missions never outstay their welcome. It's also worth knowing how to unlock each public event's heroic form to increase your chances of getting better gear. The methods vary depending on the event, but normally unlocking the highest level of these missions involves shooting stuff. Shocking, we know. In the case of the previously mentioned Servitor Assault, simply take out the smaller orbs that recharge the monstrous mechanical eyeball shield. Do this and the heroic public event spawns. Even if you don't know the exact method for spawning a heroic, there's a good chance one of the fellow Guardians fighting by your side will. So just sit back, relax, and cycle through as many of these repeating missions as you can. It's kinda like Groundhog Day, only with less deadpanning Bill Murray lols and more shotgun sprees. Just like in real life, it pays to have people watching your back in Destiny 2, and by people, we mean a small army of tooled up galactic wizards all looking out for you while working towards a shared goal. That's where Destiny's new clan system comes into play. Once you band together with a posse of fellow Guardians and form a clan, you'll instantly get the chance to unlock weekly engrams you could never access if you were lone wolfing it around the galaxy. Once your clan completes various weekly quests, say finishing the Leviathan raid or blasting through the latest Nightfall strike, you'll automatically receive an engram that you can cash in with Soraya Hawthorne back on the Traveller. Make sure to visit the Hooded Huntress and her Hawk Pal at least once a week to cash in on the engrams your clan earns for some seriously tasty gear. It really does pay to be a clan with a plan. Always be caching. That's the key to consistently leveling up in Destiny 2. Regardless of what chunk of floating rock you find yourself on, it's important your Guardian gathers tokens and caches them into that planet's vendor on a regular basis. Whether you're coming down with a case of a space sniffles on the venomously windy Titan, or admiring the rather fetching brickwork of a church on Earth, you should constantly be earning tokens. Completing patrols, opening loot chests, and finishing adventure missions will keep your Guardian's change purse stocked with coins, and it's this shiny currency that can help you reach level 20 in extra speedy style. When you've amassed a hefty pile of tokens, make a swift beeline for the planet's vendor to increase your reputation with them. The higher your rep, the more powerful guns and gear you can earn. Captain Sloan, Ashamir, the delightfully unhinged failsafe, and the oh-so-dapper Devram K will all give you delicious level 200 treats provided you fill their pockets with enough tokens. Of course, Mr. K is so deliciously British, we'd happily be serenaded by the roguish sniper's dulcet tones regardless of whether we had a token to our name or not.
Hot cocoa, homemade Fuan cheese, baked clams, oh.
Destiny 2 may be a life-swallowing PvE experience, but you'd be an intergalactic idiot to ignore its cracking competitive matches. Just try not to lose your cool every time a warlock fatally flame grills you with their cheaty daybreak sword strikes, okay? Stupid fiery sky daggers. The key to enjoying Destiny's Crucible is to hold your nerve, Guardian. Don't let those inevitable deaths get you down. Take a few deep breaths if you're on a bad run, and try not to spiral into uncontrollable fits of fury every time you're blown to super sad space smithereens by a rocket launcher. If you keep things nice and relaxed, Destiny 2's PvP arena can be a ton of fun. Whether defusing bombs in tense countdown matches, or slide tackling quests and breakneck games of supremacy, playing Crucible is a great way of steadily earning XP. Need a break from Destiny 2's grindtastic PvE quests? Crucible is a perfect extra murdery palate cleanser. Why grind for boring old data lasses on Nessus when you could be having a homicidal hoot slicing fellow space wizards to bits with a 7-foot sci-fi sword? It's time to tool up, Guardian. You're going to be a crack Crucible killer in no time. Destiny 2 has some guns. Heck, it has all of them. As such, there's really no point in sticking with a particular firearm if you're not enjoying your bullet spraying chum. While obtaining the highest possible power rating is important, you shouldn't always sacrifice lower level guns because you're obsessed with increasing your Guardian's numbers. If you'd rather tenderly smooch Dominus Gall than face firing that level 300 grenade launcher that kicks like a trigger happy mule, you do have other arsenal options. To squeeze every bit of Cabal killing fun out of Destiny 2, stick to the weapon classes you actually enjoy using. Even if that awesome Sunshot hand cannon is a little underpowered just now, it doesn't mean you can't beef up its stats further down the road. If you really love a gun, don't dismantle it just because your armory is swelling with higher powered gear. Instead, hold on to it, and when the time's right, you can infuse it with another weapon from the same class to boost its numbers. Infusing weapons may sound like the sort of mad science best left to DeLorean riding inventors, but it's actually a simple process. Simply pop into the menu of the gun you want to upgrade, and if you have another weapon of the same type at a higher level, you can break down the stronger gun, boosting the numbers of the firearm you want to keep. The big takeaway from this weapon fiddling lesson: stop obsessing over the level of your gear all the time and simply enjoy the pleasures of blasting alien scum with the guns you dig. Putting an end to the universe-ending plans of those pesky Cabal can really fry your Guardian's poor nerves. That's why we recommend taking a time out from saving the galaxy every once in a while so you can stop and smell the alien roses. And while you're sniffing those extraterrestrial flowers, don't forget to hunt down lost sectors. These mini dungeons are spread throughout each of Destiny 2's gorgeous sandbox worlds, and hunting them down can reward your Guardian with a sort of high-end goodies that can kibosh the Cabal in no time. Keep your eyes peeled for these arch-like symbols that appear on a planet's map. Each one represents a location of a lost sector, and once you get close to said symbols, you'll find a nearby underground cave that's begging to be explored. Mercilessly filling alien pests full of lead definitely counts as exploration, right? Once you venture into a lost sector, brace yourself for a sizable scrap. Each of these subterranean hidey holes is guarded by a champion, and to unlock a sector's precious loot chest, you'll first have to pry the cache code from its owner's cold, dead digits. Once you send that mean old champion packing, you can open the box and gorge yourself on the rare guns and armor inside. Unlocking a sweet new hand cannon totally justifies massacring an entire cave full of intelligent life forms, doesn't it, guys? Whether you're new to the Destiny experience or are migrating over from playing the first game on console, these tips will see you through to level 20 while you explore what is arguably the best looking version of Destiny 2. Before you dive into the comments to fight over that statement, don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more weekly content.